Hey, welcome to A Moment of Sage. I'm listening to the radio here, listening to a bunch of nonsense. You know, I'm really grateful for social media pages like this because me as citizens, we got to listen to this nonsense that many politicians spew, and man, do they spew it. I'm telling you. I'm asking you, if you are a Democrat and if you only watch Legacy News, then you are being misled by the Democratic Party. I decided I'm going to look at the evidence. I gave my life to Christ. I looked at the evidence. The evidence with the Bible and the existence of God is overwhelming. And so you always want to look at evidence. And if you listen to guys like Cory Booker, Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, and listen to what they say, of course, they tell you that it's the Republicans doing this. And that's a possibility. It technically, without any evidence or anything, it would be a 50-50 coin toss, right? One group or the other. So I decided to be neutral in my look and only look at the evidence and the facts. Looking up the CR bill, looking at evidence, and I want you to understand something. I think it's 14 times now the Republicans have voted to reopen the government. They presented a clean CR bill. That's a continuation bill to keep the government open for X amount of days. They want to pass. They 14 times they voted to pass a CR bill. Nothing added to it. That's what I mean about it being just a plain bill. The Democrats don't want that. The Democrats want to overturn some of the things that passed in the what they call the big beautiful bill. I'll just call it 3B bill. I don't want to. I think it's a stupid name, but that's how Trump is. But they want to reinstate things that were cut out of the big beautiful bill, the 3B bill, and add a total of $1.5 trillion to this clean CR bill. That's what they want to do. And I've already explained go look at one of my other videos to see the kind of things that we now know money was being used for. Vasectomies and circumcisions in foreign countries, gay right parades, electric buses in Rwanda. It's replete with absolute nonsense that the American taxpayer should not be paying anything for. And believe me, this money that we send to Haiti and other places, it very seldom is used for what it's sent for. It finds its way into the pockets of those in leadership. We make foreign leaders absolutely filthy rich as they steal taxpayer money that is earmarked for some cause, cause. I don't think we should be paying for a gay parade. We funded a gay parade in a foreign country. It's nonsense. There is a segment of the Democratic Party that is pressuring Schumer and all the other Democrats, and the other Democrats are just falling in behind, saying nothing, that they're not going to open the government. They're extorting. They're using their position to extort. That you add 1.5 trillion and you do this and do that and do this, and they're blaming that the Republicans are taking away health care and food stamps. What the Republicans are doing is cleaning up the absolute disgrace that has gone on in Congress as far as handing out SNAP benefits, EBT cards. I just recently heard 42% of people receiving benefits, government benefits involving food and the such, are immigrants in this country, and by immigrants, I'm going to say illegal immigrants. You as a taxpayer are working very hard to pay high premiums and co-pays for your health insurance, but all you had to do is come across the border, and you could be getting health care for free. It's absolute nonsense. The Democrats are lying. Hakeem Jeffries is an absolute liar. Or he's deluded, or both. I teach systematic theology and apologetics, And one adage that my students always learn is this: a half-truth told as the whole truth is a whole lie. Hakeem Jeffries tells everything that comes out of his mouth is a half-truth. The same AOC, Crockett, they are liars. A couple of them I just mentioned are race baiters. It is pretty unbelievable. If you are a Democrat, you are being misled if you believe what you are being told on the news when these Democrats stand at the podium and blame Trump. You know, Hakeem Jeffries has said numerous times, look at Trump's gallivanting around the world, and we got a country that's shut down, and he won't sit down and talk. You don't need to sit and talk with Trump. You have the head of Johnson, who's the head of the Senate. You have Republicans here who can sit and talk and make a decision that Trump will honor. But Trump doesn't need to be here to talk to you. You know why? Because you say Trump needs to be here to negotiate. No, he doesn't. There's nothing to negotiate. Just pass the clean bill. You guys were told, pass the bill now, open the government, get people their benefits, get air traffic controllers paid and everything else, and we will sit down and negotiate from this point forward, going forward, about all these things you want to do. But first, open the government. The Democratic Party is lying to you. They are liars. A handful of them are manipulating and extorting the situation. Don't blame President Trump or the Republicans. If they were guilty, I would say they're guilty. Because if you stand for righteousness, then no matter even if your favorites are wrong, you will stand up and say they are wrong. They are not.